season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Sanders to begin the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. To return is Taylor. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries, 102 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game. Not just with the runner, but with the offensive line.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
I know somebody doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground with Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The numbers for Sanders last week: 18 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to hold on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, adversity, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that will be incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mayfield to Moore for the Carolina 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Mayfield.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Flush to his right, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taylor now from the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in 4 pounds, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
This league with players work so much on drive the way around, blocking assignments, misdirections, and stuff. That is precise patterns and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And it's not really a hitch route. Really helps how the guy can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd down and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give them the credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points, and then you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So here are Mayfield and the Panthers.
Down 24-17. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Mayfield. Able to find Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers have just about summed up this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Rodgers to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Also, for the losing side, they had opportunities